A very good Sunday afternoon to you, seekers. Let's start with our breathing exercise. Remember what I said about that 5.5 seconds rule? You should breathe like that the moment you are awake until the moment you go to bed. And when you want to do some deep breathing, and this is how we will do it together. And I will encourage you to do that 30 times at least daily. Today, we will only do 10 times because of the time. So we will do Taoist breathing, more Taoist breathing exercise. Hold your legs shoulder-wise and then bend up just a little bit. And then put your arms up as if you are hugging a tree in front of you. And close your eyes. And why are we closing our eyes? This is something I will explain you later. Again, your toes like trees, tree trunk, tree deep into the earth. Now we will start with our energy movements. Put your legs shoulder-wise. Really feel your toes are deeply into the earth, and yet relax the whole body. Breathe in and out. Use the 5.5 second rules. And you don't have to count it. Okay, now I want you to focus on the movements. We are strengthening our triple burner and also to make a protected energy circle. Like this movement with dantian, lymphatic system, if children sometimes, if they fear of darkness or just unexplainable fear, teach them to do that. This one also will get rid of the unclean spirit around you. One touch the sky, the other touch the earth. We are strengthening our whole GI system. If you burp a lot, and have gas pain, this will really be helpful. Each time I will expand what each movement is actually helping you. Neck pain, upper shoulder tightness, anxiety, reduce liver energy stagnation, balance your gallbladder health. That's what we're doing. And this is in healing. This means what? I surrender. Yeah. Try to look at the bottom. We are strengthening the heart system, balance the heart fire, so the heart will have strength. Also, mind calming. if people lack of sexual desire for both man and woman, this will help as well. Open up brain health, spine health, strengthen the leg meridian lines. Help with the lungs and the colon. Now, next movement. Now we focus on the liver health. Ha! Bring the energy back. Ha! 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 The next one. Kidney stones, kidney health, intestinal inflammation and stagnation, liver and kidney health, Now the next movement. And now we really strengthen the 8 leg meridian lines your Ren meridian lines and your Du meridian line, and also the 6th arm meridian lines. So I want you to just imagine yourself as all open up. Five seconds. Just strengthen everything. Hold 5 seconds. Next one, just imagine yourself like spring flower. Your toes are blossoming. Slowly, your forehead. Onto the ground. You do as much as you can. You will eventually get there, trust me. Hold it for 10 seconds. Very good. So every week we will just kind of introduce just a little bit concept about traditional Chinese medicine, Eastern healing, and let you have we call that this type of it's a dragonfly touch the water, right? Just a little bit. And each week we will pick up a topic, we'll just kind of introduce a little bit and let you see there are different ways of looking at life. So what we have learned, or what we have in traditional Chinese medicine, we have emphasized so far. And we says, well, we are nature. We are a part of nature. Nature is part of us. We are nature. So for us to do well, we must protect nature, have the deep connection with nature. If nature is unwell, if we make nature unwell, it's going to be very difficult for us to try to keep ourselves well. And there are two fundamental energies called the energy of yin and energy of yang. And they interact and interconnect and interchange with each other. When they manifest into different phases of elements, that then we begin to form, right? And we are just manifestation of the energies. We have 5 moving systems in us, and have this 5 core systems, have a essence or element. The wood, mu, the fire, huo, the metal, jin, the earth, tu, the water, shui. And we also have 5 yin organ systems. Yin organ systems, their main role is to store and to keep. And they are the governing system. So we touched a little bit about our heart system, our liver system, our lung system, our spleen system, and our kidney systems. And so these are 5 yin organ systems. And there's also 6 yang organ systems, such as your gallbladder system, which we will be more focused on today, and we have stomach and so on and so forth. So, but instead of introducing the whole 6 yang systems, I'll go one by one, and I will also show you the paired relationship they have with yin system. So today, I pick gallbladder system. So gallbladder system is one of the yang system. It's very unique because the yang system, so what is the fundamental difference between the yin system or the yin organ systems and the yang organ systems? The yin organ systems, the job is they have the best of the essence in the yin organ system. They store, they govern. So the yang system, they transform, they digest in a way, they help to transform, and they do not keep, they give. So what is the role of gallbladder system? Gallbladder system and which yin organ system they pair together. We say 肝胆相照, right? The liver system and the gallbladder system, and they are together as a pair. So the gallbladder system is very unique because this is the only system actually have the best of the best essence in it as well, even though this system does not keep, but rather transform, rather give, to function as out like this, right? They are the organizers of the whole body. So they pair with liver system. So what does liver system do? There's a long list of what liver system will do. I think each week that, like I said, the first round, we are doing we call that 蜻蜓点水. That means the dragonfly touch the water, very, very, very light touch. And yet it's, in my view, is what is the most important thing that liver system is doing for you. Liver system is one of the 5 yin organ systems. As we know, they store, they keep, and their main job is to help the transformation of the whole blood system, right? So that keep the whole blood system. Think about, you have more than 2 miles of blood vessels and the blood in you, the nutrients in you. So the liver system really is to keep the whole body, the energy, the blood system, and the energy in the blood system flow. And cannot be too thick, then you're going to have stroke. Cannot be too thin, then you're going to easily bruise. Cannot have inflammation, right? Then you will have pain. And has to be perfect. So that is the main function of your liver system. So the gallbladder is the main assistant of the liver system to assist this happening. And the gallbladder also have a function that, where is the blood come from, right? It comes from the best of the energy of the food. So that gallbladder system help with the transformation of food from food energy into the blood, and then the liver system help to govern the whole blood system going through the whole body. So that really is how important the gallbladder system has that golden bile in it, right? That is and also has the yin and yang, both of the energy in it. It's the major intersections, those points that are within the gallbladder. So now we know we have to keep our blood system really pure, and the gallbladder is not just to help with the blood system, but before the blood become the blood, right? Help with the digestive system as well. So then what do we do? Then we may ask, okay, so how do I know my liver system is doing well? Or what can I do to help with the liver system? What can I do to help with the gallbladder system to do well? So we know liver system and gallbladder system has one common characters. We say 木月取直. That means that is represent the element of wood and like spring that cannot be suppressed, has to be give within boundary the freedom. So what does that mean? That means that, let's say, how do we know our liver system is doing well for us? If we sleep well, that is a sign. We do not wake up between 1 to 3, then we know our liver system is decent. And if we don't have any aches and pains, we know then our liver system is doing really good. And if we don't have blood pressure issues, and we don't have anger issues, we don't have with women is the menstrual pain or discomfort, and so then we know, and with men and do not have sexual dysfunction, so we know that our liver system is decent. We don't have arthritis. So how do we know? Well, and then how does the gallbladder system assist that? The gallbladder system helping the liver system to have a really more of the smooth flow. And also that, how do we know our gallbladder system is doing well? You don't have pain, do not have bloating. A lot of people have bloating issues. So especially the upper GI bloating, then we know, oh, we need to check our gallbladder. And some people wake up with bitterness in their mouth, and that means that your gallbladder system need to be checked. Or you cannot take a deep breath. That's another thing. Is that you feel some people says, I just cannot catch that breath. Then not just we need to check your lungs, check your heart, but very likely your gallbladder is not helping you. And then the other thing, this is in the physical realm. And what kind of behaviors you will have if you have a really well-balanced liver system. Liver system has a character that is very passionate. So when people that have a passionate discussion, and then we say, oh yeah, the liver system is doing really well. The gallbladder system, we say, is where the courage comes in. So, oh, this person has courage. We say, da-da, right? You have big gallbladder. That will help you to have courage and also help you to make the correct decision. And if we are timid and we say, oh, this one, the gallbladder is being suppressed, we have to really work on the gallbladder. So, for instance, if, let's say, liver system also have this emotional, what is related to emotion, not just passion, but also sometimes anger. The Chinese word of anger that has a 女, that is woman, and or female, 右, that means young and weak, 心, that means heart. So when you are approached, the liver system has a natural reaction of some sort, and one may rise to just a very short anger, that feeling of anger. So what I suggest you do is take a deep breath and let it out. But when you let it out, you have to be careful, knowing that when you feel angry, your liver, yin, the female part, the feminine part, liver yin, the liver yin blood is getting weak. That means you couldn't really hold it. You couldn't really just not hold anger. That's not what I want to say. It's you couldn't really express it through communication, through logical communication. That means, oh, wow, I have this anger. I better check my liver yin blood. And also to know who is the weak side, right? When you be angry with someone, let's say I'm angry with a person. So always try to see from the other person's perspective, since that person is physically weaker or psychologically weaker, or whatever the way weaker compared to me, or I am the weaker one. If I'm the weaker one, then I need to have compassion for myself. If the other person is the weaker one, then we need to have compassion for that person. That's where the xin, the heart, comes in, right? So when you express your anger, that is a filtered, that's your liver, right? A filtered, softer expression of anger. So that means your liver system is doing really quite well. And then when you express that, your gallbladder helps you to make the right decisions. Then we say you have that filter before you open your mouth, right? So that is how the liver system and your gallbladder system work together for you. And then to say, the liver system also is the one that make plans, make strategic planning, that the gallbladder system will help to make the correct decision for you. So if people says, oh, I have this pattern of, just making the bad decisions, then if you come to me, I'll say, that is your gallbladder. We need to work on the liver system. So that is really how they manifest as a behavioral part. Again, that liver is very passionate, liver system and gallbladder system could be very passionate, right? That is a correct expression. And also have the emotions of anger. But when you express that, if you have a strong and well gallbladder, that will help you to filter through. So to transform a uncontrolled emotion to something is dripping out. So then you will be able to make the correct decisions. You will be able to express your feelings without getting so angry. We see a lot of bad drivers, and what they need really is a liver cleanse, right? Because they have some anger issues, they have some liver issues, and their gallbladder is not doing that well. So, but what can we do to help to balance your liver system? What can we do to help to balance your gallbladder system? The most important thing is with the liver system that now a lot of us just work from home. What you do is you periodically do not look at that computer too long, right? You look at it for 30 minutes, you turn away, you look outside, see how beautiful outside is, and close your eyes, really close your eyes, keep your eyes shut, open it. And that is, you give your liver system a break, you reactivate it with energy, and you close and open. If you do that 5 times every hour while you are working, and that will be very helpful, your liver system will really help you a lot. So what would you help with the gallbladder? And the second one is that you need to sleep, right? Because the best way to give your liver system, let your liver system work, is to have a good 8 hours sleep. That is very important, right? And but what can you do to help with your gallbladder? You drink that glass of warm water when you get up. You eat a healthy, warm breakfast. That's what your gallbladder really likes. And also the other trick you will do is we all have now this pairs of walnuts, and look at my is like really used for many years, right? It shows. Yep. So look at mine. So one day yours will look like just like this. So you can easily do is to scratch your forehead, scratch your head, just like this. And when you feel, oh, I don't know, I can't make this decision, instead of getting frustrated about it, you may just scratch your head. And if you still don't know what to do, do nothing. As the old monk always says, did you scratch your head? Yeah, I did. You still don't know what to do? That's correct. Then do nothing. But scratch your head. Because that can really activate your gallbladder line, right? So, and then how do you help with the liver? Again, you have this pair of walnuts. Use them, right? Use them. Keep in your hands, right? Keep next to your computer desk, right? Use them. Just use them, right? You can play however the way you want with them. So these are the simple tricks. And then the other things, make sure you go to bed, because gallbladder line is that between 11 to 1, that's the manager, right? So before 11 p.m., you must be in bed. I go to bed around 9, and I do my foot massage and all those. I, listen to my wife's beautiful reading, and then I sleep around 9:30 or 9:45. So I would encourage you to do the same. Go to bed early, do a foot soak, do a foot massage, and just read a little bit, meditate a little bit in bed. Go to bed early. Do not take your phone with you. I shut down everything around 9:30. And whatever happens, you can deal with it the next day. So these are the simple things that you can do, right? And then the third thing I want to share a little bit with you is that we say liver system is where that part of soul, the part of soul that will go through ups and downs in many reincarnations with you, that part housed in your liver system. So that is a tradition that after you die, who knows, right? Nobody really knows. It doesn't really matter if we feel we're going to heaven or we're going to transform into the next life form or whatever it is. So, but knowing you have a friend, you have someone who will always be with you, and regardless of what you are and who you are, I think it's just bring a certain level of comfort. And then the other thing really is that I just realized more and more that in modern culture, human beings, they actually think they're somehow better than others. So I didn't know that before, but knowing that it helps me to understand where a lot of this, in a way, this arrogance comes from, right? Because if you really feel you are entitled to take whatever, no, the next lifetime you could be a cow, you could be a dog, it could be a tree, it could be anything. Therefore, have compassion. Look at your dog and says, well, probably this one was my cousin before, right? Well, definitely, Afu, I had a lot to do with Afu in my previous lives. So knowing that it gives you a sense of responsibility of saying, what a great honor for us to be transformed as humans. So it's a privilege. Privilege comes with responsibility. We must take that responsibility, and we must take it seriously. So, Sarah, if we have time, and I will go into the soul part a little more. And if we don't, I'll let people ask questions.
Thank you, Dr. Liu. We actually have a question, which I think is a really great question, and it's something that traditional Chinese medicine is able to approach so uniquely. Mm-hmm. Some participants may have had their gallbladder removed. And could you speak a little bit about how traditional Chinese medicine is able to still support the body and that system despite not having the organ system still intact?
So I'm not a knife happy guy. So, but in reality now it's just, but not having the actual gallbladder system, gallbladder organ will hinder your digestive abilities. And people who have that, they are more easily to get bloated. They cannot really digest certain foreign proteins and so on and so forth. But worry is not having that organ. Your health is hindered, but also you can make up about 80 to 85% by working with the system, because they cannot remove your gallbladder meridian lines. The meridian lines are still there. By working with the meridian lines, you can, in a way, your system will be able, because human body is so intelligent, right? Human beings together, that's a total different thing. So, but human body is so intelligent that will find a way to bypass that. So we will give you some very simple thing to do, that if you don't have gallbladder, there are specific massages you can do, and if you come for treatment, and there are things we do to help you to strengthen that. So worry not, you all have your 85% at least capacity.
Thank you, Dr. Liu. We are actually all out of time, but I can't help but ask you one more question, which is, oftentimes we start with a liver cleanse in clinic. And if you could speak just really briefly, now we have such an appreciation for the depth of this amazing system. Could you speak a little bit about why we start with the liver cleanse treatment, the diet, why that's a very important step in your approach?
So, because the liver system really is helping to clean up the whole blood. If you have a good liver system, right, then your whole blood system is cleared up. And it's one of the fundamental, especially we have in our clinic, I would say that we have more than 50% or 60% of patients are women. Right, and so with women, that because you do have reproductive organ systems, you do have period and menopause and premenopause, and all these things are unique for women. So we use this approach to clean up the liver system first, because, and then the other thing is, liver system really is one of the last to know system. So last to complain, it should be first to clean up.
Thank you so much, Dr. Liu. I just want to mention to everyone that we have a wonderful self-massage for liver health on Dr. Liu's YouTube channel for liver energy stagnation self-massage. And as all of you know, our wonderful lemon cleanse, which Dr. Liu recommends, if any of you would like a copy of that, I will add my email address. Just send me a message. Thank you so much, Dr. Liu, for your time.
And the other thing is, I may use a couple more minutes to some of you says, well, give us a food list of a week. So what is important for us to eat? So always remember, you choose different colors, right? If you want to strengthen your liver system, and go get cauliflower, and go get broccoli, and go get from grain-based food, right? Get some kale, get some spinach. If you have that couple ingredients, then you're all set. Winter time, we want to strengthen our heart system, our kidney system more. Then the red cabbage is good, beets is good, and then the wood ear mushroom is good. That's black, right? And also just throw in some radishes. Decon radish is very good. And the other thing is, we do have a Chinese New Year coming up next Thursday and Friday and onward. And those Chinese, they celebrate about a month, for a month. So add some tofu, because tofu is the pronounced tofu. That means you will receive blessings. And also have some fish you want, if you want have prosperity. Have some noodles, and if you want have longevity. So these are just something that for this week, you may give a try. Okay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Liu.
Okay, so I will see you all next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Liu and Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very interesting. Thank you so much, Dr. Lu.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Dr. Lu. Wonderful.